Hello, Cancers, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your January 2020 reading. So this is going to be more of like a mid-monthly to the end of January just because they are a bit late, and I do apologize, guys. It's been a really busy start to the year. Let me know how yours has been. I think the astrology has really just kicked it up a notch. So we're going to talk a little bit about the astrology for you guys for the month, and then we're just going to pull some cards, not too many. And do check out your 2020 yearly readings. Those are going up if they're not already up. I'm working on them. They're a lot of work, so give me a sec with them. It has been difficult to take as much time off as I had to with traveling and running around and stuff, so I do apologize, guys. If you haven't, do make sure to subscribe. Check out the yearlies that are up, and check out your monthlies for your sun, moon, and rising, as well as your Venus. Okay, and again, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. I do recommend checking out your other placements as they might resonate better, especially if this doesn't resonate. The messages then are not for you. So don't take it personally. But if you do want a personal reading, all that info is right below this video in the description box, okay? All right, guys, let's check this out here. We're using the Hobbit Tarot for you guys. I don't really want it to be used for you, so we're going to do that. I'm going to shuffle it while we talk about the astrology. So, already we have the sun in Capricorn, obviously. The moon, never mind. We're not going to talk about the moon for every day. I don't know. I almost just went off on my daily little spiel where I talk about the moon. But we're not doing that. All right, the 4th of December, we had Mars moving into Sagittarius. And the 10th of December, we had two really big things happen. We had the lunar eclipse in the full moon in your sign, and that was pretty big. You and Capricorn have been getting quite the round of eclipses for the past year or so now, and it's been great. I'm a Cancer rising, so I'm sure you guys have been feeling it. I'm sure it's been shaking up your world. I find that Capricorn and Cancer placements have been really rocked by it, and that has really transformed our lives. So let me know how that hit you guys. It really has you focusing on you and what you want to nurture in your life, and you know how you want to nurture it and how you want your life to nurture you back, especially in terms of career, love situations, but really also how you treat yourself, putting more of a focus on loving you and putting enjoyment and love and happiness back into your life and having it, again, nurture you just as you nurture it. And that's going to be for over the next 6 months, just because that's how eclipses work. Their energy kind of lasts for the next 6 months. So also on this day, we had Uranus moving direct into Taurus again. It had been retrograde for quite a while. It's moving back direct. It moved back on the 10th as well, and that was big news bears there. I really don't know how to say that. Let me know if it affected you guys. I found that it really shook up my life, Uranus and Taurus. I did some videos on them a while back, so check out my overall Uranus and Taurus video, because I think that had a lot of information for the changes that we'll be experiencing over the next 7 years. It's not small fish. So check that out, guys. It's going to be rocking up our life there for quite a while. So anyways, we had both of those crazy things happening. On the 12th of December, another crazy thing happens. Yay, right? It's the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. It happens every 33 to 38 years, so it's very rare, and it lasts, it's really big energy change there, and it lasts around 2.5 years in terms of this conjunction happening, meeting again and again. It's kind of the global Saturn return, a karmic, a dose of karma for the whole world here, because it is a completion of an almost 4-decade-long planetary cycle. It's really going to bring a lot of these undertones of judgment. Undertonements. Yeah, I just combined the words there. Undertones of judgment. So a lot of things are going to be coming up to be reviewed and be like, is this really worth it? Is this really important? Is this working? No. And it's going to be shown to you in some big, probably very dramatic ways. You're going to be really focusing on what is coming up and how you need to change in the face of it, okay? And also on a global level, so expect that in the world and in politics as well. Saturn is, again, the lord of karma, Kronos, the Greek god. So he's very structural, all about, the skeleton in which things are built around. And Pluto is, the enactor of karma. So that's very implosive, transformative. And Saturn, again, is the celestial clock. Pluto is the force that, comes to power as, the clock strikes 12 there. So it's going to be quite transformative of a time here. On the 13th, 14th, we have Venus moving into Pisces. We have on the 16th, 17th, we have Mercury moving into Aquarius. On the 20th, 21st, the Sun goes into Aquarius. And on the 24th, we have a new moon in Aquarius. Finally, a time to start planting some new seeds here for the future. And at least we don't get, bombarded by all this crazy eclipse energy. It's finally, just the eclipses have cleared everything out. So I'm really kind of looking forward to that new moon, honestly. And I'm sure you guys are too. So let's check this out, Cancers. Let's see what your energy is for the rest of this month. We're going to look a little bit at what's already happened, because so much has happened and I'm sure it's affected you already. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and what it has to do with things moving forward. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January 2020. Oof, okay, I like that. Yeah. All right, where have we been, Cancer? Where are we going? Too many cards. One at a time, please. Thank you. Whoa. Where are we going for the rest of this month? What's happening? Coming in significantly. Ooh, wow. Okay. It's weird. I just felt like a little rush of air at my ear. I don't know, that was really weird. As the Page of Wands came. Okay. You guys got an extra card so far, but that's okay. We're going to take it anyways. So your energy for the rest of this month here, Six of Coins. You guys are focused on balance. I like the Six of Coins a lot. I mean, sixes for me in general are always a sign for me as a reader. They've always been the sign that you're, a message from your higher self that you're on the right path forward, that things are in alignment, you're going in the right direction, not to really question so much, don't question it too much. Right now, things are where they're supposed to be. You're headed in the right direction, and there's not much to be complaining about. Six of Coins is also things coming back into balance, equality. As you can see here, this is kind of the end of the journey in the Hobbit, and they're in the, again, this is my Hobbit tarot. They're in, Smaug's riches here. They're going through them. They're really, Bilbo and the dwarves here are really looking at them. They're taking what they feel they deserve. And they're not, stuffing everything in their pockets, but they are taking what they feel they deserve. They're checking it out. It's kind of an equal give and take. It puts them all kind of on an equal playing field here. So we're getting maybe also giving back what we're owed in terms of situations. If we needed money to come back, we needed to get balance there in the wallet. It's going to be okay. Where we have been is this, the Sun and the Page of Coins. So we may have seen, for me, it feels like you guys have seen something. Immediately when I pulled out the Sun, I was like, okay, we've seen something, we've experienced something. Something is now in our front center attention. It might be an idea. It might be that we will have a successful idea that we really want to move forward with, or that we've started. Page of Coins is it's an impatient energy, but it's also that essence of earth energy. We have an idea. We've got a material idea. We're starting to focus more on money. We're focusing more on the craft, on creating something in the material here. And we could be seeing some success there, or expecting success. Not even so much expecting. I think that it is coming in, but you're also, again, seeing something really important here. You have, again, seen something because this is in the past. So let me pull one clarifier there. Yeah, okay. There was communication. If it wasn't from an earth sign, it might have been from somebody, younger than you for some of you, about like love or something. But this is something that holds traction. Whatever you have a new idea on, whatever you've communicated about, heard about, or, came to your attention, whatever was communicated to you was important here. And it has you kind of moving forward in a specific direction. Or having you, again, more options are coming up. Something is coming up here because you have seen something. You now are able to move forward. You're able to have more options, more opportunities coming in. in some type of situation, it feels. Eight of Wands is a lot of quick energy, things happening, a lot going on. So a lot has probably happened. A lot has been thrown into your face. And some of it might have been kind of uncomfortable, felt a little bit immature, felt frustrating. And it might have been from other people, I'm getting, for some of you. King of Cups is where we're headed, though. Emotionally, you guys are at this place where you are feeling very secure in your emotions and your feelings. King of Cups can, yeah, it can be a Scorpio. It can be, the fixed sign of that. But because you are a water sign yourself, I just feel that this is being very emotionally resilient, very emotionally mature. You've been through a lot, and because of that, you've been able to cultivate a sense of this emotional maturity and growth here. The King of Cups is just very compassionate, understanding. He has really, again, succeeded and found peace and contentment in his emotions. He doesn't allow things to rock him. So whatever you've heard in the beginning of the month, you've been able to kind of filter out and move beyond, because you are at an emotional level where it's not really going to bother you. You have faith that everything's going to be okay. You are not emotionally shaken by a situation and by the sense of what's obviously a new beginning here. Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. New energy, new endeavors, moving forward. Ace of Wands is that, that initial source origin of, that of passion, of energy, of an idea, of creativity. The origin, of spiritual strength, of inspiration, creation. It's really, really like, let's go with this. I have a new idea. Let's run with it. I have this new inspiration. I want to do something with it, but I don't know everything about it. Let's start, asking. Let's put in the effort in terms of figuring out what this is, in terms of what we need to do to get there. The Page of Wands is always very, like, let's go check this out. It's like, I want to find some information on it, or I have some information on it. Let's research it more. Let's put more energy and effort into it. Let's communicate. There's a lot of communication energy this month, so expect a lot of communication and a lot of it to drive you forward here and give you what you're looking for. Give you, again, the offers and money, especially, that balances out, that gives you what you need. It's really, really nice. I just feel like you have this really great oomph forward here. And right after that, you get the Magician and the Knight of Coins. If you want to turn this into a long-term endeavor, you want to start planting seeds for whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever it is that you feel emotionally and, passionately compelled to start this month, whatever it is you're learning about, hearing about, that you're like, I want to do that. Like, I want to do more of that. Like, let's do that. Let's move forward on this. I have this idea and I want to make it a thing. You have everything that you need to do so, to translate your ideas into reality, to translate, with magic. Gandalf has become who he is. He's Gandalf the White, kind of, at this pond here. He has all the tools that are necessary to help everybody throughout the series of, The Hobbit and The Lord of the Ring. He's magician, whatever you want to call him. And it feels to me like you guys have a sense of magic this month, that, you have the fire, you have everything that you need here to get you where you want to go. All four elements on the, I don't know, I guess we don't have air on the table. But the Magician has some air. And who needs logic when you've got all this other good stuff, when you've got the talent, the emotional capacity, the faith, the energy, the drive, the idea in itself, and the ability to really work through and make it into something physically, materially, in the real. You can do that. Long-term growth. You're, shooting your arrows towards some long-term successes, towards things that in the long term are going to be working out positively. So if you do get new opportunities, new places that you want to put your energy, your time, especially career stuff into, do so. We get a couple of clarifiers here. Just anything else we need to know moving forward that we haven't covered, or any clarifications. I feel you guys are at a really wonderful place here in terms of moving. Yeah, I mean, as I say, that Six of Wands comes out. This is success. Winner, winner. You guys are, on the float in the parade here is what I always feel. And as I say this, I see this huge white butterfly that just, or actually maybe it's a bird. I don't have my glasses on. That's so embarrassing. And yeah, it was a bird. That was definitely not a butterfly. But birds are always messengers of success, of happiness, of joy. People celebrating you seeing the success, and everybody else seeing it too. You have triumphed, and here you are on the right path. You got 2 6s, just to confirm it. Moving towards success. Everything is good, Cancer. Yes. All right, let's pull some oracle cards here and see how we can wrap this guy up here. Let's pull some for love because we haven't really talked about love at all. And don't worry, there will be love readings next month because, you know, it's February. People be gushy like that. Messages in terms of love, romance, relationships for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh. Well, that's quite a specific one. Oh, too many cards. And they're all face down, of course. Okay. Release your, for those of you who need to hear this, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And you deserve love. You are lovable. You're lovable. It's time to release your ex. It's time to let that person, that situation go and clear your energy of whoever was in the past. It's time for a new path forward. And I think you guys have been able to see that and are very much, you're already there. Like, you're in this. You're like, I'm ready to find somebody that's going to love me for me and that is going to give me the equal love that I deserve, because whatever I've been getting feels like scraps or crap. So let's see. Let's get a Goddess Oracle. Journey to the Goddess Realm by Lisa Porter. Oracle card here. Okay, wow. Let's take this. Ooh, I don't think I've had her yet. Let me get the book. Okay. Mahwika, anger. Okay. Maori fire goddess Mahwika lived on a flaming mountain. She was convinced by trickster Maui to light her magical fire one by one from every nail of her hands and feet. He played on her wrath by continually extinguishing each little flame and asking for more. Mahwika exploded in anger and caused an enormous fire on earth. When it burned out, magical sparks were saved inside the trees. The kindling sparks of wood friction are her symbol. The green hay tiki figure symbolizes the first Maori gods from the stars. Mahwika cautions you to monitor your anger if you feel people are rubbing you the wrong way. Powerful fire will burn out of control quickly and destroy whatever it is in its path. Anger is your sacred fuel and adrenaline that must be used judiciously. Be wise and use your anger as motivation to spark your path. So, if you are mad, and if it is like a situation where you got to release somebody, maybe being mad is what kind of gets you forward, gives you the fire to let that person go. And I'm not saying stay mad for life, but sometimes if you see that somebody's rubbing you the wrong way, that they're taking advantage of you, and you haven't gotten mad yet, Cancer, might be time to get a little mad. It also might be time to not let people walk. I just feel like you guys are focusing on what's best for you in the next 6 months, and what makes you happy, what fulfills you and nurtures you back. So if somebody rubs you the wrong way, makes you angry, it's time to stand up and say something. And you'll be able to say it in the way that comes across best, because you are emotionally mature, ready, stable, and you know exactly how to communicate this. All right, Cancer, those are your messages for the rest of January 2020. I'll see you guys in February. Do check out your 2020 readings. I believe yours is already up, so enjoy it, guys. It's for 2020 to 2021. The messages are really important. The astrology is really important, so please go check them out. That astrology was a lot to go through, and it's going to be quite a year, so definitely go check that out, okay, guys? Have a wonderful and blessed rest of January. If you want to book a reading, all that info is right below this video in the description box. Have a wonderful rest of the month here. I know it's like halfway through almost. So thanks for sticking with me, guys. Thank you for your support. Namaste.